Welcome to our webcast. My name is Ingo Sulek. I'm a product manager in the area of network infrastructure, and today I will show you two new products in our product line. The requirements in the area of network infrastructure is rising, and with our product you have the possibility to rise up your network security in your application. A very important feature of our product is a hardware-based encryption of data package with wire speed with a very less latency. In the next minutes I will show you an overview about the new product. For the data encryption we will use an international standard that is a MAC security standard, and with this standard we have the possibility to do encryption, hardware encryption based with wire speed. That means don't care about to connect a security link, for example with videos. We have enough power to do that. A second very important point is, for example, if you have an application, for example a Modbus application or a BACnet application, and this application is working over layer 2. That means if you use our MAC security encryption, don't care about changes in your application. You can switch directly your application to the security link without changes. That means you can bring more network security in your network. Easily, you only must to change the equipment, the network switch. A second very important point in network security is that if you have rules that not everybody can come to your network, if you are using network authentication, then the security level is higher. The switch is very small. You can integrate it easily in every cabinet. And it is very simple in the configuration, that you can bring it easily to your system, and I will show you later. First of all, I will give you an overview in an application topology. On the left side you will see the building 1, right side the building 2, and the building are connected. And if you have the requirement that the connection must be a high security level, you can use our switch. We have a secure link, and we are using encryption, a hardware-based encryption for the connection. Then you don't must to change, for example, the configuration or the program in your system. You only must to change, for example, an unmanaged switch to this managed switch, and you have integrated the encryption. And with this encryption, the security level is higher. And it's not possible to read the data package and get the information. One example. If one cabinet is sending one data package to the other building, then you don't have the possibility to read the information, the data. It's encrypted. It's easy to configure. That means you need only 4 steps. First step is to connect over the web-based management to the switch. The second step is open the area of security. Then you must to bring the secret to the switch. That means that is a number that you must to integrate, and then you do submit. Then you are ready. You don't must to do more. Only you must to do these 4 steps for every switches in the topology. After that you see that this port, in this example, the port 7 is encrypted. And now I will explain you what happened now. If you look to this topology, then a test generator is sending one data package to switch 1. The switch will do an encryption, and then the data package will send back to the test generator. And now we look to the time. If we look to the latency, then you see small data package. We have a very small latency with less than 7 microseconds. And the big data package, we have a latency nearby 41 microsecond. And in normal automation systems, this latency is not a problem. If you look to the data through path, then you see if we have big data package, for example for video datas, then we have a secret link with 970 megabits per second. We have nearly the wire speed. Don't care about big datas. Don't care about. It's no problem. We have an encryption and a powerful hardware-based encryption. If we look to 100 Mbit, we have an encryption with 97 megabits per second for big data package. If you look to very small data package, we can transmit 72% of the data throughput. And the reason is that we need, for every data package, more information for the MAC security standard. And this information are 24 or 32 bytes big. A second very important point is the openness. That's the MAC security. It's not a WAGO standard. It's integrated in high-level switches, and you can use the, for example, MAC security standard in the office world as well to rise up your security. A second important point is the authentication. I think you know it from home. If you go out from your house, then normally you lock the door. And if you come back, you use your key and you open the door. You do an authentication. Only people with the key can come in. And if we look to, for example, wireless solutions, for example, Wi-Fi. Normally, you have a SSID and a password, and then you can come in to the network. It's easily in use, and there's a solution in the switch as well for that, and this I will explain now. In this topology, I will give you an example. If we have the building 1 and the building 2, you can integrate, for example, mechanism that only people with a key can come in. That's one step for more security in the network as well. The second point is if you do a deactivation of every port that you don't use, the security is rise up a little bit. And the next step is that only people and only computer that are using authentication can be a member in the network. That's the next level. And this feature that we support with the switch, I will show you in the next slide. We are talking about the authentication, 802.1x, and you need a radio server for that as well. In my example, the WAGO PLC have a connection with a switch. And if you activate the feature in the PLC, then in the moment of an uplink, the PLC will send the authentication certificate or a password and the name of the user. Then the switch will ask the radio server, is it allowed for the PLC to be a member in the network? If the radio server said yes, then the PLC is allowed to be a member in the network. With this possibility, you rise up the network security in your network. Our product have more features, and you will find all the features in the manual or in the data sheet in our website, on our website. Now I will give you a few information more. For example, we have integrated SFP slots With the FSP slots, you can integrate FSP models for 100 Mbit and gigabit. A second important point is we have FSP models that you can use for very high range. For example, 80 kilometer range for communication. Don't care about the 100 meter for a wireless connection. Then we have a big temperature range from -20 to +70 degrees. We have integrated the configuration and diagnostic, for example, for web browsers in HTTPS, or you can use SMP v3 with a higher security level. You can use Modbus as well, for example, for diagnostic to get information from the network. And we have the UL certificate, especially for the use in America and Canada. Now, I will give you a short summary about the new managed switch. Our switch can do a data encryption over the ports 7 and 8. And with this very high-speed data encryption with less latency, you can integrate it easily in your application. You don't must to change your program. You don't have a risk. You can change, for example, the unmanaged switch to the managed switch, and then you wise up directly the network security. And if you have a small cabinet and you want to integrate the managed switch, the switch is very small. That means in the most cabinet you can easily do the integration. You don't must to change the cabinet or something. I look forward to your question. You can use our chat or you can use our support team. And we look forward to talk with you about your application.